This world shall know pain.
What's up, man? It's early morning. I gotta be to work in a little bit, but we gotta talk about the spoilers or the sneak peek page for Boruto chapter 28. Hey, this shit look crazy. In case you don't know, around the 13th and 14th of every month, Boruto drops, you know what I'm saying, a sneak peek page to get us amped and hype for the upcoming chapter. And I'm not gonna lie, some shit going down right here. My boy Boruto looking like Neo in the Matrix in this shit right here. We about to dive into all of this, but make sure you subscribe. Oh, I got something in my hair. But make sure you subscribe. Hit the bell for all notifications, man. Hype me up, all of that great stuff. I'm doing this early in the morning for you guys, so you better do that. You better hype me up, man. Also, make sure for Black Friday, you take the time out to buy some of the, you know what I'm saying, Boruto volumes. You know, they're going to be on sale at Barnes & Noble. Your boy going to add it to his collection as well. I suggest you do the same to show your support for the series. But, hey, look, we got to talk about this. We got to talk about this shit right here and now. So, of course, you know I got a copyright strike on the chapter before last, recording the sneak peek, and it's like, yo, y'all gave this shit to me. I'm going to get a strike on YouTube for it. But Shueisha, they got me. They got your boy. So I'm going to just be showing it in bits and pieces here and there, but we can talk about what's going on. But it seems as if you got it where Shikamaru is sitting there saying, damn it, it's happening even earlier than we heard. Shikamaru is already mad because the stuff that Koji told him, you know what I'm saying, it's already been altered. And I imagine that's because of Boruto intervening and changing the future, as well as Koji changing the future, so stuff aren't happening on the same timeline. I figure that's probably one of the side effects of Koji's abilities. Like, now that he knows the future, now that he can do things to, you know, prevent stuff from happening, it also could cause things to change. So you have it where they're saying stuff is happening earlier than they heard, and I imagine they're referring to Bug showing up to the leaf. Remember, he showed up at the end of the last chapter, you know, chapter 27. But anyway, you got Hidori. They show him as well, and he's saying that's what, that can't be Hidori. Who they talking about? They say Hidori's name. I think that's a typo, but it says that's how fate works. It's already begin to change. Unless that, I believe that's Koji. I believe that's Koji saying that. I don't know why it says Hidori. They must have messed up on the names, but it says this is how fate works. It's already begun to change. Then you have it where they show Kawaki, and Kawaki says, "You damn bastards. Just you wait." Now, I'm not sure in this panel if Kawaki is communicating with, you know what I'm saying, with Shikamaru as well as Koji and Boruto. I'm not really sure about that. Or if, you know what I'm saying, Kawaki is just aware that they've invaded the leaf. I'm not really sure. But in these panels, that's just what they're saying. I just, you know what I'm saying, told you to translate. But in the panel, they show it where Shikamaru, he's talking. They also show Koji who's talking, which leads me to believe that that was supposed to say Koji name as opposed to Hidori. And then they also got Inoji. So I imagine Inoji is probably using his mind transfer jutsu so everyone can communicate amongst themselves. I'm just really surprised that Kawaki's a part of it, which makes me wonder, is Kawaki a part of the plan that took place when your boy Shikamaru was talking to Konohamaru, saying like, yo, can you do this favor for me? I wonder if, you know what I'm saying, Kawaki is aware of that. And will we actually see that in this chapter? But this panel right here alone has me hype as hell. And amongst all of them talking, you got it where it seems as if Boruto himself is like, hey, look, enough playing games. He's here sooner than we expected. I got to get going. And you have it where Boruto takes flight and he starts heading off in that direction. Now, the one thing about Boruto flying in that direction, I'm curious if he did it without Koji being aware of it. Because remember, Koji always told Boruto, like, yo, you can't show up. If you show up, your boy Jorah will show up. Now, is it because that they're in the leaf and they said that Jorah has become quite fond of the leaf and he doesn't really want too much destruction and balance to happen in the leaf, which means Boruto going to the leaf won't lure him out like it did when he went to the sand. And Jorah was like, oh, he here. It's time to show up and show out. So I'm very curious if that's the case. But yeah, you got Boruto flying in the air, looking all intense, serious as hell. Like, you guys can't say Boruto aura and this you know what I'm saying, time skip is just on a whole nother level. Like, the way this dude flying, he got the one leg kind of up with the sword on the side. The dude look crazy as hell. The crazy thing is, now that I think about it, he has his sword on him, which means it's already been fixed by the class rep. Yeah, he has a sword. Because remember, he gave her the sword at the end of chapter 27 and said, like, yo, this is something you're going to develop right here. Add that to my sword and give it back to me. And she says, yo, it's going to change this sword forever. It's going to be a completely different weapon. Are you sure you want me to do this? And he was like, yo, I'm sure my master won't mind. And he hands her the sword. And she said, I'll get it to you within a week. So that means at least a week time has passed since the last chapter, if he has the sword on him. At minimum, a week has passed by. So this is crazy as hell, yo. I'm curious to see him use this sword, and what will it be capable of? What powers will this sword have? Is this dude gonna pull it out and it's gonna be just as strong as the seven, the seven hidden sword guys of the mist? I can't think of what their actual name was. You know what I'm saying? You know the swords I'm talking about. All of them was pretty dope. If I had to pick a favorite though, I guess I would probably go with the one, what is it called, Samihata? I'd probably go with that one because it could eat chakra and give it back to its user and heal its user. I probably would go with that one, but I got to sit down and think about all the other blades. But yeah, let me know down below which one is your favorite sword from that clan. It might even be the one that the cage has from the Mist Village. But anyway, because it could change shapes, I think that's pretty dope as well. But anyway, you have it where Boruto's heading straight to the leave. We have some ship out to jump off. Yo, what I want more than anything from this battle, more than anything, I don't really care about, I do care about seeing Boruto's sword, but if I don't see it, I won't be mad. And Kawaki, he always gets an upgrade. I don't really care about seeing that. I want to see what Daemon can do. I am tired of waiting in the suspense of seeing what this kid is capable of. I want to see this guy throw hands. I want to see him throw hands. I'm gonna just be real with you guys. That's what I want to see, man. So hopefully we get it in this upcoming chapter, man. Hopefully. But yeah, this is the sneak peek page, which means I guess the chapter, since it came out a day early, the 13th, I imagine we might get the chapter on the 19th or 20th. Obviously, it's going to be earlier than what we usually get it on. And I think that is next, I think that's next Wednesday or Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. Spoilers will probably have, I'm assuming, Monday or Tuesday. Either way, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications, man. This your boy, Nero Megaman, signing out, yo. Let's get it. Peace.